There are moments in life when something feels off. We don't know exactly why, but a little voice inside tells us that something isn't right. This can happen during a conversation, when making an important decision, or even in ordinary moments. It doesn't have to be dramatic, just a vague feeling that of no longer being fully in control. We move forward, we decide, we act. But are we really the ones choosing? Behind every action, every decision, it's legitimate to ask, are we truly the source of our choices? This question, often subtle, marks the starting point of a return to oneself, of a desire to reclaim one's sovereignty. Reclaiming one's sovereignty often begins with this very question. It involves asking oneself whether one is guided by one's own desire or whether one is responding to the expectation of others, to imposed logic, or to search for validation. Asking oneself this question is already the first step in a process of returning to oneself, to what is right for oneself. We don't lose our sovereignty overnight. This process is subtle and gradual, over time, by constantly saying yes when we mean no, by following paths that don't align with who we are, we slowly drift away from ourselves. Personal sovereignty fragments, little by little, without us realizing it, until we feel that inner disconnect, that dual fatigue that invites us to return to ourselves. Little by little, we drift away from ourselves, like a boat slowly gliding out of the harbor, leaving behind the solid ground of our certainties. Not completely, but enough to feel that inner disconnect. When we feel a dull weariness, as if every gesture had become foreign. Sometimes, the need to reconnect with oneself arises suddenly, like a light bulb moment. Often, all it takes is persistent fatigue, mounting frustration, or a simple desire for change to realize that we want to rediscover ourselves and return to what truly matters. This feeling acts as a signal, an invitation to reassess our path and consider a return to what truly resonates with us. Reclaiming your sovereignty isn't about trying to become someone else. It's not about radically transforming yourself or denying who you are, but rather about reconnecting with your own identity and embracing who you are at your core. This process involves refocusing, listening to your inner voice, and cultivating authenticity in your choices without letting yourself be influenced by external expectations. It means giving yourself permission to listen to that little voice you often set aside, drowned out by the noise of expectations and conventions. What do I truly want deep down? This question, simple in appearance, invites a sincere return to oneself. This return does not consist of following what is expected for us, nor of choosing what seems logical, nor of satisfying the desires of others. It's a simply matter of recognizing what's right for you, of daring to make choices that align with your feelings and your inner truth. This might mean taking time for yourself, turning down an invitation, or choosing a path that doesn't meet others' expectations. These are choices that, even if they seem simple, sometimes require courage. It's sometimes difficult, but that's how we truly respect ourselves. We sometimes imagine that reclaiming our sovereignty means changing everything, leaving everything behind, or questioning everything. Often, it's simple yet profound. Setting a boundary, changing a habit, speaking your truth, or making a choice that aligns with who you are. These small actions are powerful and add up. At the heart of this process lies something precious: trust. Not perfect or unshakable trust. Trust means daring to believe in your feelings and moving forward despite doubt. It means accepting that this trust is fragile, sometimes wavering, but always alive. Every time you listen to yourself, every time you honor your feelings, every time you make a conscious choice, every time you get a little closer to yourself. With every step, with every act of self-care, you rebuild that precious connection with yourself. Regaining your sovereignty isn't about controlling your life perfectly. It's about stopping to endure it. It's about feeling free, not because anything is possible, but because the choices you make come from within, and that changes everything. When you feel the need to reconnect with yourself, it's essential to give yourself this time without pressure or haste. You don't have to understand everything right away. What matters is starting where you are, here and now. Regaining your sovereignty is, above all, about returning to yourself, to your feelings, and to your inner truth. This path doesn't require major upheavals, but rather simple, profound actions. Setting a boundary, changing a habit, speaking your truth, or making a choice that aligns with who you are. Every step, every act of self-care helps rebuild that precious connection with yourself. Thus, freedom doesn't lie in the fact that anything is possible, but in the ability to choose what comes from within.